We are live now on Facebook as well as YouTube channel. Welcome everyone. Hello, good morning everyone. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm very good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
And great, as usual.
hmm So where are your other classmates?
I met with a human a few minutes ago
hmm
that she will take a bait and
Oh,
maybe she will come
okay. How,
later.
how about
Nishat,
yes,
I don't
you don't know
I
exactly.
didn't meet him today.
Okay. No worries. So welcome everyone. Welcome Professor I. Today we're going to describe a little bit more about the general task for writing. Task 1. Okay. IELTS general test. All right. So in general task 1, we write quite a few types of letters. Number 1, invitation, request, then family letter, or there would be an application. So what kind of application are there? Same application is appreciation, if you remember.
Yeah.
Then complain. Then inquiry. Then I'm trying to think.
Confirmation? No.
Confirmation is letter.
Letter. Oh.
I'm trying to find out any other types of. Okay, there is sometimes we write letter for, say, where is it? Like we apply for, say, job, yeah, job. Then loan, right? Admission.
What is the difference between application and admission?
Say again.
What is the difference between application and admission?
Okay, uh, I'm going to explain in a moment. Application is a kind of letter where you have to re- ask some information. Okay, and these are letter. Yeah. So what's the difference between letter and application? Is that your question, Professor I?
Admission and application.
Admission is a different thing. When you're trying to get admitted to study a course, to start a course, you need to write the application to them. Okay. So when you're
Okay.
inquiring, like this will be part of this. Inquiring about job, or maybe a product, or maybe loan, maybe admission, maybe tickets, events. Okay. Maybe visiting. Okay. We can make application inquiry with different topics. For example, if you like to know about a product that has been launched in the market for the last few years, then you have to send an application, or maybe you have to send a letter. Or if you want to apply for a loan from a bank, from an authority, or maybe if you want to start a course, like for your case, you're starting a PhD program, so you need to know the scholarship opportunities, band score, eligibility criteria, etc. If you like to buy tickets for an event like movie or a concert or a museum, or maybe train ticket, or maybe bus ticket, or a plane ticket. Similarly, events are like same museum, concert, or visit, etc. These all are more or less related. Okay.
Okay.
Now we are going to know how we can write it. That is the main thing. It doesn't matter what's the topic for you, as long as you know how to write it. Okay.
Yeah.
So IELTS general test task one always enables a candidate to know the facts and rubrics how he can compose the letter or the application correctly. If you remember, each letter or application has three parts. Okay, and first part is introduction. Second part is body, then conclusions. Remember, these are the three main criteria for each and every letter or each and every application. Clear? Hello?
Clear.
Great. If you remember that, when we don't know the name of the person, say you are going to write an application, but you don't know the name of the person. So we start like this. Always first we write the date. Okay, Professor I. Then the department of the company. Say railway department, for example. So your country, Indonesia. But it will be better to give specific address when you're writing application. Now give me a situation. What do you like to know from the railway department, Professor I?
The route, the price of the ticket,
So you're going to inquire about the price. Okay.
route and price
Okay.
and schedule.
All right. Okay. So let's see how it goes. And also, sometimes we apply, uh, we inform lost and found. Like you have lost something,
Mm.
we call it lost and found department. In many countries in the world, they've got lost and found department. Like you lost your book, you lost your umbrella, mobile phone, card, bank card. If it doesn't go to the bad people, it goes to the authority. And especially the UK, we have got lost and found department. And you'll be surprised to know people are this much of honest. I remember one umbrella and a mobile phone. Someone being kind took it to the lost and found department. In every train station, underground station, they have got lost and found department. And if you call them, then they you know take all your information and they will ask you like your name, you what did you lose, when, and how does it look like. Then when you go there, they then cross check and give it to you. Okay, but if it is gone to the bad hand, that's gone. You are not going to get it back.
But I've heard in Japan when people like forget about luggage or bag or something like that in the public space, our staff will still at that place
Exactly.
when we go back.
Okay, so Professor I, thank you very much for sharing. Let's move on to that writing part.
Okay.
So remember, you're writing the date first, hmm?
Mm.
Then the department, the authority, or the person, if you know the name. Now, as I said, after that you write subject. Like you can say ticket inquiry. Yeah? Now, if you don't know the name, if you remember, we have to write dear sir or madam. Sir or madam. The madam spelling is okay. M-A-D-M. Okay, yes. Madam.
Madam.
Oh, Madame. Oh,
Madam.
Madame. This is supposed pronounce this one, Madame, dear sir, or Madame. But also, it can be also pronounced as Madam. I can see that there are two different pronunciation here in the Cambridge Dictionary. How about only Madame? Madam. Yeah, without E. So remember, there are two types of spelling here. Ah, yeah. One is with E, another is without E. Both are correct. Now, your first sentence would be, what are you going to write? Let me see how we do, Professor I.
Uh, Let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Munawaro. I am
Assalamu alaikum, Nishad.
uh,
Walaikum salam, teacher. How are you doing? Hello, Professor.
I'm,
Hi Nishan.
I'm fantastic. No, remember, in inquiry letter, we don't introduce yourself.
Oh, okay.
Okay, remember that, Nishad,
Okay.
welcome. We have just started now how to make an application, general application. So, Professor I is inquiring about tickets. Yeah, you can see the subject. You give the date, whatever the date is, to the department you're writing, like Indonesia, and there should be a little bit space, honestly, and you can underline it. Yeah, because what happens when a department gets thousands of letters or application. We've got a new
Sorry.
classmate, Dahir, and
Yes,
Wow.
teacher.
Welcome,
I've invited him.
Dahil.
Okay, let me bring him first. Hello, Dahir. I've invited you, so you need to accept the joining invitation. Then you'll be able to talk to us. Are you there, Dahir? Okay. So, Nishat, briefly, there are different kinds of letter and application. And I've given some of the samples, like for the letter, invitation, request, family letter, confirmation. Then letter should be appreciation, okay, etc.
Teacher, human is also here.
I'm bringing her. Hello, human.
Hello, teacher. Hi, everyone.
I
Welcome, human.
Thank you.
Okay, human. The other day, you invited me. I was having late dinner at 11 o'clock, and I couldn't join you. Sure, some other
Oh,
time I'll join you. Don't worry,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm. It's okay, teacher.
If I'm free, I will join others live stream.
yeah.
So, human. Today's our topic is in IELTS general test. There is task one in writing part, and there may be letter. There may be an application. So we're going to show you the basic structure to write a letter and application. For the letter, there are different types of letters like request, invitation, family letter, confirmation, appreciation. For application, there may be an again. Actually, appreciation is not in application letter. Complaint, inquiry. It could be product, job, loan, admission, tickets, events, visit, and also lost and found. Lost and found department. A lost and found department is a specific department if you ever travel to international destinations, and most of the airports have got lost and found departments. And also some countries like the UK, if you lose something like while you're traveling by the train, like your wallet or book or umbrella or certificate, you can inquire them. So I remember that I lost one time my mobile phone and my umbrella. Someone being kind just gave it to
Wow.
them. I thought it's gone forever. So, however, I inquired them and they said, yeah, they found an umbrella and a mobile phone. So then they check you, what's the color of your mobile phone, which brand, etc. They need to check before they give it to someone else. And what's the color of your umbrella,
Mhm.
etc. There are still honest people everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we are going to Professor I has brought a uh, is it an application ticket inquiry for example Indonesia. So for every letter and application, remember these are the three basic parts: introduction, body, and conclusions. We start with date, then the department you're writing now, and the subject after that. If you don't know the name, remember you have to write dear sir or madam. Clear, Nishad and Human?
Yes,
Yes.
teacher.
Okay, now if you know the name, for example, uh, give me a name, Professor I, any name.
Hartono.
Remember, in official application or letter, we must write with Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah, Mr. Hartono.
What's the first name? Harkano.
Hartono.
Say
Hartono.
John Harkano, for example.
Yeah.
Now, why?
Teacher, Hartono.
Sorry,
Sorry, teacher. It was Hartono, teacher. In the comment section, Professor I write.
It's
Hartono.
It's
okay.
Yes,
yeah. It's just a name.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
an example.
Hartono.
yes, teacher.
Yeah. Hi, Ain. Ain has subscribed my lesson last night, but I'm having. Oh, welcome. He's there. Dahir.
Yes,
Hello.
Yes, yes, teacher. I can hear you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Would you like to tell us a little bit more about yourself? Then I'm going to introduce the rest of the your classmates here.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Daira. I live in Istanbul. I come from Somalia.
Is it okay to speak a bit
Uh,
loudly, please? Your voice is very low, if you don't mind.
okay, I'm using earphone. My name is
Still
Daira.
small.
I live in Istanbul. I came from Somalia. Uh, I'm just doing here English language.
Uh,
So
okay, this.
I'm happy to join this class,
Uh huh.
and I would like to utilize my fellow students. Um, we collaborate together, and thank you, teacher.
You're very welcome. So you're basically from Somalia, but you are living in Turkey, Istanbul.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, that's great. As you might be aware, these classes are mostly we target to give all the information regarding IELTS speaking and writing. However, we can cover other parts if you need, like grammar or any other information. Okay,
yeah. Thank you. I would like to cover uh, all four: uh, reading, writing, speaking, and listening. But
great.
yeah,
Uh,
I start firstly uh, at this
mhm.
uh, topic, and then I will go another topic.
Sure, thank you very much. By the way, uh, please
Okay.
meet Professor I from Indonesia, Human from Indonesia, and Ishad from Bangladesh.
Nice to meet you,
Hi. Nice
Dahir.
to
glad
meet
to
you
meet you,
too.
Dahir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Human, how about Human? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
Yeah, I just say hi to him. Maybe
okay,
my voice is too low.
okay. There is another person subscribed to my lesson yesterday. I think it's Moonshine.
Moonshine, yes, teacher.
Monchan. Yes.
He's from Bangladesh too.
Mhm.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so Dahi, I have to recap it quickly. We are today discussing how to write ticket inquiry and application. Okay, so for every application and letter, there are three types of features needed. First is introduction, then body, then conclusion. And for the application, we start with date. If can you see the screen? Date.
Yeah, I can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Say today's date is 22nd of February.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful date.
Beautiful date. Okay. Then the name of the person, if you know the name. So first we describe when we don't know the name. Say there is no name. In that case, we have to say dear sir or madam. But when you know the name, you must address correctly, whether Mr. or Mrs. or Miss or the doctor or professor, whatever. Okay. Then we write the subject, ticket inquiry, because Professor I is planning to go somewhere by train. We don't know where. We'll find out in a moment. And always remember, in official letter or email, these things is also applicable for email. Yeah, when you're writing an email, you always write the last name, and that is the rule. Yeah, so it should be in that case, Mr. Hartono. Yeah. Okay. Now there is a big question: do you need to use dear? It
Dear.
depends. If it depends, if it is for the first time, even it's first time, you can write dear. So dear Mr. Hartono.
What about our culture, teacher? Because in Indonesia we usually like call the first name.
Mm-hmm. So you mean to say in Indonesia you have to write dear John? Is it like that you're saying, dear Mr. John?
Yeah, in Indonesia we usually call everyone with his or her first name.
Okay, but remember that in official letter, this is, you can
Oh,
say
okay,
these are official letter. We have to address by the last name. Okay,
okay,
Okay.
and you can obviously address officially dear. That's not a problem, and that is acceptable. If you write dear, that means that your closeness is bit better than without writing dear, like Mr. Hartono or dear Mr. Hartono. What is the difference? Dahir, do you know the difference, dear Mr. Hartono or Mr. Hartono?
I think if you say dear, someone you know, uh, but if you say Mister, you don't know. I think in my idea.
Okay, how about you, Professor I?
I think when we use dear, it's kind of our respect to, yeah, or to respect other.
Okay,
So we put dear.
all right. How about you, human?
Um, I think dear, when we put dear, it means um we we have a close relation with him, maybe. Because when we use only Mister, it means for example, like maybe to our boss, maybe that we are not really close. So it's really kind of it's showing the how close we are, I think.
Okay, how about you, Nishad?
Yes, teacher. I think it's showing some respect, teacher. Usually, when I write any application, I mention it dear sir. If it is like male, I write dear sir. If it is a female, I write dear madam. Then I write my application.
Okay, but
So
my question is, why do you need to write dear? What's the
it shows,
difference
yeah,
between
it
dear
shows
and
some respect, teacher. Maybe
hmm?
showing some respect, teacher.
Okay, remember, all of you, you are more or less correct. You can always address an unknown person as a dear when it's a matter of official letter, because we are learning formal letter and formal application.
Oh, okay, teacher.
Remember, if you don't know, that's not a problem at all. Okay,
Okay, teacher.
great. So what would be the first line when you're making this ticket inquiry? uh, let me see how you like to write it.
Mm,
Professor I first.
I want to go. I want to go to Yogyakarta city, and now I'm living in Bandung. So I need some information about railway route and price.
Okay. How about you, Human? What do you like to write in first sentence?
I'm Rani Andriani. I want to go to Jakarta, and I need some information about about
Mm-hmm.
um I don't know about how to about the available of the train in the Sunday.
Okay. How about you, Dahir? What do you like to write on the first sentence?
Uh, in the first sense, I would like to write, uh, my name is Dahir. I would like to fly uh, in, let's say, in India. So
Mm-hmm.
I would like, uh, I need a return back ticket. So how much it would cost for me? And I would say plus 30 thanks. That's all.
No, the first sentence. We're coming back later. Many thanks, and these are we're coming back later. Okay. More or less, some of your information we don't write it in the first sentence. You remember that the first sentence
Okay.
should be your brief outline why you're writing the letter. You don't need to tell your name. Okay. You don't have to mention any name at the beginning. Now remember, this letter application should have three parts. We have already completed the first part, which is introduction, like the date, name, where you're writing, subject, dear Mr. Hartner, and official letter. Remember, we start like this always. Rather than telling your name, I am writing.
Writing this later.
I'm writing this letter or application, or you can say I'm writing to inquiry this letter or application to find out, like the, remember when you're inquiring about the ticket, you need to mention first from where to where. Okay, I'm writing this letter application to find out the following inquiry, so that the reader can understand what is this letter about. Remember, this is just a sample. You can always write in your own way. Following inquiry. Here about the tickets, or the tickets or the flights, or flights, etc. Or accommodation, you can say. Now, first line is finished. Then you don't have to tell your names. Remember, in the letter application, your name would be coming at the end. Then you can say, are you going by yourself or with family members or friends? You need to be, uh, careful about mentioning this. So if you're traveling alone, then you can say, I'm traveling alone, or I'm going with my friends, or I'm with my family members. Okay, but before that, uh, so if it is a train ticket, we're coming to flight later. Okay, Dahir. Let's do the train ticket first. We are planning a future tense. Remember, with the present progressive, planning to visit. You said Jakarta,
Yes.
Jakarta. You mentioned that on specific date, say 3rd of March. 03 22. The station name. Do you know the station name?
Station.
Say for
Bujung.
example,
Bandung.
Bandung, yeah?
Bandung.
Bandung Station Hall.
Bandung to where? Tell me another station name.
Bandung to
To Kalideres.
Tell me any name. That doesn't matter. You can
Kalideres Jakarta.
Kalideres.
Jakarta.
Kalideres.
What time? You must mention the time. Say 9 p.m. 9 a.m. Eh?
Yes.
9 a.m. with our now. If you are traveling alone, fine. You don't have to mention family. With our family members or maybe friends. Now, it is important to let them know how many adults are there and how many children are there. Okay, so you can say, yeah, among them, there are, say, 2 adults and 1 child. Okay, then you maybe saw an advertisement for family, discount ticket. I saw an advertisement, for example, for family discount tickets. Okay, here is one thing we have missed. Can you please tell me what is that missing information? We have mentioned when you're going, you have to mention when you're coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're say Jakarta from Bangkok to so Bandung to Kalideres. Yeah, Kalideres or Kalideres. Okay, with 3 days journey, with 3 days, for example, 3 days journey. So make sure I'm just giving you more briefly because others it will take time. Make sure you mention how many adults, how many child. Is there any family discount? Okay. Then this is the first part is I'm writing. Remember, this is the body part. Now conclusion. Remember that for every letter and application, you must always appreciate the person who is reading it. Okay. And there are few things we have to always write. And I'm sure you know that one of them is I look forward. Thank you very much. I look forward to becoming later. So after that, advertisement. It is not advertisement for family discount tickets. So now next paragraph, I'll be happy and grateful if you please quote the ticket price. All right, then now we are at the last part. Thank you very much. Though it is very small letters, there could be some inquiry or some application could be more. Thank you very much. Always remember that this is one of the amazing sentences in the world. Thank you. You have to always give a thanks for every help, every support from anyone. Much. We generally write, thank you very much for your attention and support. If you remember, we learned this, I look forward.
What?
Hearing from you soon. Or sometimes some people write like, I am looking forward.
And I write, teacher, I'm eagerly waiting for your response.
Okay. Eagerly waiting for that, so it's a bit non-formal, informal. Remember that it is a formal letter and formal application.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I make the mistake of Kalidaris. Kalidaris. Change it. Kalidaris. Okay. So now I look forward to hearing from soon. I'm looking forward. It could be any of them. Now, greatest impact of this letter. How we are going to finish it after that? What do you like to write? No.
Thank you very much.
Sincerely.
Sincerely. Mm-hmm.
Regards, your best
Okay.
regard.
Okay. We write regards, kind regards. In which aspect? When we write sincerely, when you write thankfully or faithfully. Remember that. If you know the person, we write yours sincerely in official letter. Sorry. Or sincerely yours. If you don't know the person, we write dear sir or madam. In that case, you're faithfully.
Faithfully.
You're faithfully, yeah? Or faithfully yours.
I have a question, teacher.
Yeah, what is it?
Uh, if you don't know, means like I don't know, I know him, but he don't know me. Then I can write this thing like you're sincere.
So sincerely, yes, you're sincerely, you know the name of the person. You're addressing the person by the name, yeah?
Okay, teacher.
Like in this case, what's the name again? Haronoto, yeah?
Hartono.
Sorry,
Hartono.
I'm sorry, Harono. When you don't know the name, no name, yeah? For example. Now, regards, kind regards, best regards, these are used in business letters mostly.
Oh, okay, teacher.
Remember that. Or if a upper management is writing a letter to the lower management, then they can say that. So regards, yeah, or best regards. Oop. Or kind regards. Now, what are the difference between these three words? Very often you'll sign the hey regards, best regards. Oh, what happened? I lost Dahir again. Dahir, are you still there? Maybe he has got a network connection. He's gone. Oh, he's back. Dahir, do you have connection issue?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I lost you in the middle of.
yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so once again, remember you're sincerely yours when you're addressing by name, like in this case, Hartono, yeah? If you write dear sir and madam, we don't know the name, then yours faithfully yours. Remember that in official letter we like to write like this. And you can use also business letters, regards, best regards, kind regards.
What about best wishes?
Okay, best wishes, informal letter. Remember that.
Mm.
Best wishes. In official letter, we don't say best wishes. Best wishes, informal. Or best of luck, you say sometimes, yeah? Informal. So we have to always understand in English writing there is formal and informal, and there is some limitation, some differences, and we got to be careful. Because you are sitting for the IELTS exam, but this is only for your knowledge because it is not needed in academic part, but it is needed for your professional part. Whenever you're writing letter, maybe a professor, or if you're doing a thesis, or maybe you like to write your any other colleague when you're a boss. So these are the general procedures. Any other questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, for no name, we also use another expression, which is yours truly as well. You can find truly yours. Okay, clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Clear.
Any
Yeah.
questions or comments?
Thanks. Do I need to write his name? Or maybe do I need to say uh, uh, Dahira Inke something at the end?
Yes, now after this, now we are going to tell your name. Okay, but you have already written that I'm writing this information or this letter to find out. So when we mention your name, this is an important matter. Say you can mention a name when it is related to a name, they can find out all of your information. So in the railway department, you don't have to tell your name at the beginning. But if you're writing to your university or college, where they need to find your name and date of birth, okay? If you're writing a passport office, if you're writing a job center, yeah, where you have applied but still you don't know the decision, in that case you need to write your name and date of birth. So in that case, the first sentence it should be I, your name, comma. Let me show you. Yeah, like I. Then you tell your name, say Dahir. Yeah, for example, Ante, comma. I'm writing this letter to find out. Then follow this whole procedure. Okay. But normally in official letter, you write your name in that case after that. Your name, say Professor I, for example. Then you sign it. If you are writing electronically, like email, you don't have to sign it, okay? It goes with the name, your designation, your official email address, domain names, and all other information.
Mhm.
Clear? Any other question? Professor I,
No, teacher.
Dahir,
Thank you, teacher.
Nishad.
Did it?
No, teacher. Thank
Yes, a
you.
human. So,
Yes, it's clear. Thank you.
okay. Remember that this writing part is the part of general test, but I have explained because for your, in a future life or career life, it can be helpful.
Mhm.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you.
Okay, say there is a sample letter we practiced earlier, like a person named X has invited Flores to visit Japan in summer 2022,
Wow.
but you will not be able to attend. So you have to write to the person, reasons for not attending and conclusion. How you are going to start the letter? Let me see how you do that. We'll start with Professor I, then Dahid, then Human, then Nishat, yeah?
It is invited Flores to visit Japan in summer.
So what kind of letter it is, guys?
Invitation letter, teacher.
Invitation letter, yeah?
Apologize.
So it is one of the sample tests that came in IELTS exam. There was name, we just removed the name, we just wrote X. Okay, like Mr. Hashimoto has invited Flores to visit Japan in summer 2022, but you are not able to attend, so you need to mention why you cannot attend and reasons you cannot attend. Okay, first you have to tell that you cannot attend, then reason for not attending, and conclusions. Now the matter is this: does flourish know X or not? This is the first question you have to ask yourself. If it is, like they are known to each other, then it's easy how we are going to start the letter. But if X doesn't know flourish or vice versa, then you have to go to the second way, dear sir, madam, that way. Or dear X, simply. Or dear Mr. X. I've just given a clue. But it should be your homework, okay? I'm going to send my email address to your subscriber
Okay.
chat. Please take a screenshot. Please
Yeah.
write it and send it to me later so that I can have a look. I'm going to send my email address to the subscriber chat later today. For your any kinds of writing, you can always email me. But remember that do not send PDF file. I'll not be able to check your PDF. Like you have written and then you took a photo. No, please don't send that. Write in Word format so that I can edit if anything is needed. I can give you feedback.
Is there any special font that we have to use? Font, maybe Times New Roman or maybe Calibri or what?
No, it doesn't matter what font you use, but write in Word format so that it can be easily edited or amended if there is any grammar mistakes.
Right.
Okay. And
Okay, teacher.
for the application, it is almost same. Now, same types of format for letter as well. Remember that there is only a little bit difference between the application and letter. And now remember that also when you're writing a letter, whether it's a formal letter or informal letter, this is important matter. And you'll be able to find out from the topic of the letter. Like X has invited Flourish to visit Japan. If X is the family member or friends, that's fine. It is kind of informal. But X is like a visiting student,
Boss.
yeah, host, yeah, guest and host. Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Um,
go on, human.
Teacher, could you scroll up again because I want to see the date, how to write the date,
Oh, okay,
and then
yeah.
the
I'm gonna
yeah
say, yeah. You see date,
yeah.
then
I will
name,
screenshot it.
address, then subject. Should I scroll it slowly so that you can have a look one more time?
No, for me it's okay.
Okay, then subject, then dear, then look introduction, then the body part, then conclusions. You can make 3-4 paragraphs, that's fine, but as long as it covers this whole 3 important features, then introduction, body part, and conclusions. And remember, it is mandatory for all of you when you're writing, your writing must be a complete sentences, logical, sensible meaning, yeah, meaningful as well. And always make sure you thank you the person. And I look forward. Please write this sentence. This is an amazing sentence, an alien letter, especially official letter application, or I'm looking forward. Then how we are going to finish here? Sincerely yours, faithfully yours, truly yours, or regards, best regards, kind regards, etc. Or best wishes if it is informal. So this should be your homework. And as you might be aware, Dahir, these classes are in every Monday morning and Tuesday morning, my time 6:30. So weekly twice, and when I go for public live stream, you are always welcome to join. It is free, hop on.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Thank you.
By the Dahir, I've got a question. What's the reason for subscribing to this lesson or subscribing to me?
Thanks, teacher. I'm going to. I'm just here in Istanbul to make an IELTS certificate.
Mm-hmm.
So in the near future, I would like to get a certificate. So I would like to improve my, especially my speaking, writing, and also other listening. And
Okay. Mm-hmm.
so,
And what is the
so
reason for IELTS test? Why do you like to? Is it only for improving?
I would like to. I would like to study or make my master degree in Turkey. So before I did a master degree, I would like to make an IELTS certificate.
Mm, great. And why did you subscribe to me? This is my question. There are many teachers.
You, I just browsed the profile of uh, other lecturer. Just you are focusing on IELTS,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why I choose it.
Thank you very much. Okay. So any other question and comments? You have got still a few 3 minutes 39 seconds.
Yes,
Professor I.
teacher.
No.
Okay, Nishad.
No, teacher. Just asking you, like, next class will be like these things, like our academic task one, teacher.
Yes, we are going to focus on academic, but I have given this explanation for you because sometimes we need to write letter or application
Mm.
in our real life,
Yes,
even
teacher. Yeah,
email.
yeah, yeah.
In
This is
email,
really helpful. Yes,
okay.
teacher.
So how to start email? Okay. Also, we'll give some more, information. If something bad things happen, you gave wrong information, you gave wrong product, we have to apologize. Remember, apology is not saying sorry. It doesn't mean that you are just just you're
Forget it.
just admitting your offense. It is not offense. It is like a formal way, a good manners. Saying sorry, saying apology is good manners. That indicates you're a good mannered person.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. But many people think that if I say sorry, I'll be disrespected. No, that's not the fact. We say sorry for every moment, for all of our wrong things in real life, family life as well, and professional life as well, and academic life as well. So when you're
Yes,
writing, we just write it in a very polite way so that the person understand. Hey, Tasadu, thank you very much. I was not able to
uh,
session last night because I was sick. Oh, sorry to hear that. I believe that you're doing better now. I'm
uh,
okay. Thank you very much, Tasadu. So after finishing this, there will be another public live stream after 5 to 10 minutes. If you are free, join me. So we'll have some,
Okay, teacher.
speaking practice while we are going outside. Yeah.
Yes.
teacher,
Okay,
teacher.
teacher.
Do you know that Tasaduk sir is a like new professor? You know that?
I know that I knew that he was completing his PhD. That is what he said. Has he been
Ah,
appointed already as a professor?
yes, teacher. I congratulate him.
You congratulated
Wow.
him. Great. So
Congratulations.
congratulations and felicitations. That's it.
And get well soon.
Okay, I'll give you another homework for yourself, all of you. Remember to find out some of the synonyms. I'm going to write it. We use very often. Congratulations. What are the other synonyms? We always use this
Oh,
word. Yeah, congratulations. We use important. Yeah, we use happy. We use beautiful. We use good. Yeah. Try to find out some of the synonyms of these words because we always hear, hey, I'm good, I'm quite good, congratulations. But there are some other ways we can always express the similar expression.
okay, teacher.
Okay, bye bye, teacher.
Remember that still 30 seconds more. Don't leave before 30 seconds.
Okay.
Remember that the more you learn, you'll be more and expanding your vocabulary in reading and writing and speaking, and you can always use it. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
So thank you very much, Professor Rai, Nishad, Human, and Dahir. Welcome to our this lesson. And I'm going to send my email address later to the subscriber chat.
You already sent it in the subscriber chat box.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.